What is going on, everybody? This is Jamo back again, bringing you something that you probably never thought you would see me bring over to you guys, and that is a De-Atomizer gameplay. Yes, you heard what is coming out of your speakers correctly, a De-Atomizer gameplay. Now, as you can see, I'm playing Domination on the map Frontier, so as the game is starting, I'm taking one of the routes that I like to take in right off the bat, and you see me right there. I was trying to place a cryo mine, but I forgot that I took my cryo mine off, and I'll show you my setup a little bit later. But you see me basically get killed right off the bat. So since that route didn't necessarily work, and again, that's one of the routes that I normally like taking to try to catch the enemy as they're trying to run through that room, try to catch them off guard. So this is another route that I like going to. I like going through either this side of the room or the other side of the room, right where the steps are, and try to catch the enemies just like that, just as they're trying to capture B. So you see me get an easy kill right there, and so I'm trying to get another easy kill right here, and I get killed from behind. So I'm not starting off, too good. Now, before I go any further, let me go ahead and say this. I was not going for a nuclear. This was actually my first game in a couple of days. I hadn't played in a couple of days, so I decided to hop on and made a couple adjustments from my normal setup, and I was just trying to see what the game was giving me. So you see me get an easy kill right there, you saw me get another easy kill right there, and this is where things got a little bit interesting. So if you remember right in the beginning of the game how there was somebody already running towards our spawn area, and I got killed off that first room that I mentioned that I like going to, and then I noticed that somebody was capturing A, or one of the enemies was trying to go for the capture on A. So right in the beginning of the match, as you saw, after I first got killed, I kind of checked to see who was in my team, and I noticed that it was 5 of us against versus 6. So I came back to the room where I first got killed, and I'm looking at the mini map, and I've noticed that they're already trying to capture A, so they're in our spawn area again. Not to mention that the enemy that I just killed, he was also going to our spawn area. So as I'm trying to watch my teammates backs, I see that another enemy was trying to run over towards A. So this is where my strategy changed, and look, see, there was another enemy once again running towards our spawn area. So as I mentioned, this is where my strategy changed. So this is what I was actually thinking about. Okay, so it's 5 of us versus 6 of them, and right in the beginning of the game you saw me pretty much push towards the middle of the map, and you saw me get killed. So I've noticed that they keep on coming over to our spawn over and over and over. So what I decided to do, instead of me keep on pushing towards the middle of the map and me try to help them capture B, I'm actually going to try to help them by giving them my score streaks. I'm going to let the enemy come to me, since if you keep on looking again, they keep on coming back over and over again. I'm just going to let them come to me. I don't have to go look for them. So that's pretty much what the strategy is now. Let them come to me, let me pick them off easily, get those easy kills, and be able to give my teammates my score streaks to make it easier for them to be able to capture. As long as we can keep the game within 20 points, then I feel that they don't necessarily need me to go ahead and try to help them capture B, because how I'm going to help them out is by giving them a warden and an advanced UAV, so they can know where the enemy is at all times. That will allow them to be able to capture B or C if we need to. So at this point, that's pretty much my whole game plan. Let them keep coming to me, give me those easy kills, and continuously be giving my teammates the score streaks over and over again. So as you can see, we're behind right now, but not by that much. So as this first half is pretty much coming towards an end, you'll see me get another easy kill, and you see I already got the advance waiting for the second half. Now at this point, I'm getting that easy kill right now, but the guy on the left, my body's a little bit stuck, so I wasn't able to get up just fast enough to be able to get that other kill. But I am starting the second half with the advanced UAV. And so now you'll see me call the advanced UAV in just a few seconds, and as I call it in, Once again, you're not going to see me start pushing to try to get those kills, to try to go for no De-Atomizer, because I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about already getting another Warden and another advanced UAV. So as you notice, we were down in points, but once I called in the Warden and the advanced UAV, the lead is getting closer, and well, we're cutting into the lead a little bit more. So as you can see, look at the score now. We were down by, I believe, almost 20 points. We're not that far behind anymore. Now, even when I did call my advanced UAV and I had the Warden up, you saw me still not going after B to try to help them, because if you noticed in the first half, again, it was 5 of us versus 6 of them, but our 2 bottom players were going 5 and 18 and 4 and 16, and you saw me basically get killed, right off the beginning. So I figured that what I would probably end up doing is I would probably end up helping feed the enemy, and then they would end up getting their score streaks, therefore making it harder for us to keep the game close and for a chance to go ahead and win this game. Not to mention that the enemy, if you keep on looking, they are aggressively going to our spawn area. So if I would have left to help them capture B, they would have ended up capturing our flag. So therefore I decided to go ahead and assist by defending our spot, and once again giving them that my score streaks. And again, look at them. I don't need to come to them, they are coming to me. So that's why I decided to just basically stay back also, because they're pretty much going to end up feeding me. I'm basically using their aggressiveness against them. Now here's my normal raw setup. Normally I like using grip, suppressor and fusion mag, and I like using ghost, cold blood, and dead silence with a cryo mind. But in this particular case, I ended up taking off the cryo mind, I ended up taking off cold blooded, and ended up putting overclock instead, because a lot of times what ends up happening is that I love using FTL phase shift, and a lot of times I end up getting my phase shift 1 second right after I get killed. So with overclock, I'll be able to get it, I believe, about 15 seconds later. So I ended up deciding to make that change. The way that I looked at it is I'd rather have FTL phase shift available and not need it than need it and not have it available. So that's why I ended up making that change. However, I still use my main setup if I notice that the enemy doesn't have any FTL users. If they do, I assume that they're using perception, and if which they do, then I use my regular setup that has cold-blooded. Now at this point, you saw me get my De-Atomizer. I was completely caught off guard. I was not expecting it, because I was so focused on getting my score streaks to help on my teammates, and it just basically just happened. So as I got the De-Atomizer, I've noticed that the enemy still has 2 flags, and if you look at the score, it's getting close towards the end. It's already 180 to 171. So at this point, now my strategy changed, not because I got the De-Atomizer, but because the game is so close that me basically staying back is no longer going to help the enemy. So at this point, I'm starting to push more to help my teammates go for the captures. So that's what I'm doing right now. At this point, I'm not worried about getting killed. I'm not worried about anything else other than helping my teammates capture another flag for us to be able to go ahead and take the lead, though, because if you notice, once again, they already got 190 points. So I need to hurry up and help them capture any flag. So that's why I'm being more aggressive, and I just ended up getting killed by that grenade. But once again, I'm not worried about getting killed. We're able to get those 2 captures now. So now at this point, I'm just trying to go ahead and help either maintain those 2 or possibly even get the 3rd capture to try to go ahead and get that lead. A De-Atomizer is nice though, but it just won't be as nice if I end up getting it and end up losing the game. So you see me get 1 last kill. I got stuck by the door right here and ended up getting killed right as the match ended though, but we ended up getting that win. So pretty much I got the De-Atomizer, but most importantly, I got that win, and I ended up at 43 and 6. And so yes, here you guys go, my first De-Atomizer gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you all later. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep up with upcoming new content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all soon.